Good morning, YouTube family. I am back with another video. Today I will be talking about my family tree DNA results and how I feel about it and when I'm going to do another one. My story begins when I was about 13 when I lost both my parents to cancer. Um, a family secret came out that I was adopted. And I didn't take it very well. But it was okay. I moved on from it, but my curiosity was I wanted to know more to the story. So, part of my own research, I found my adoption certificate. I went to the courthouses. Um, I called the adoption agencies. I inquired about that. Since I was of age, they helped me with a little bit of information. So I asked one of my brothers who I, grew up with. I asked him. I said, "Do I have what do y'all know about my adoption?" And he said, "I've been telling you that you had a brother. And since I was young, I didn't understand all that, what they were saying." So I asked him my brother's name. He told me. I made a profile on adoption.org on on Google. I put his name in with the profile. I did a random search. A whole bunch of people popped up. I looked on their profiles and I checked one out that sounded very familiar. Like it kind of matched. So I looked, I observed, I hit the person up, boom. We met and it was a match. I met his mother and we both, everything was the same. Okay, so like a week or two later, we found out we had more siblings. Okay, boom, we met. Now I met my grandmother, who is my mother's mother, because when I found my family, it was 6 months prior to my mother passing, my real mother, and I didn't get to meet her, um, was very heartbreaking to me. Um, I was so close, so close. Um, so we did a reunion. I met everybody. I asked my grandmother what's her ethnic background. She said on her side, it's European, African, Nigerian, and East Indian. I said East Indian. She was like, yes, East Indian. I said, Grandma, you sure it's not West Indian? She started laughing. She said, no, it's East Indian. So I said, okay. All right. So I said, okay, on my mother's side, on the father's side, she says European and black. So I said, okay. So I said, I'm gonna take this information and I'm gonna do a DNA test, ancestry. So I was like, okay. So I picked family tree DNA. I waited the 6 weeks because they do the swab. I was very anxious when it came back. It came back in email form in a website. So right now, I'm gonna tell you my results that I got back. So here we go. This is what the website looks like. My family tree DNA. I'm gonna click on my origins. Okay. This is what it's saying so far. African, 77%, European, 20%, and trace results. So I'm going to click on each one and I'm going to tell you the results. For the African, it says West Africa, 70%, East Central Africa, 4%, South Central Africa, 3%. Okay. Now, for the European, it says West and Central Europe, 20%, which is less than 1% Siberia. Okay, for my trace results, it says British Isles, less than 1%, and Asia Minor, less than 2%, Turkey. Okay, so that's the results for the my origins. Now they have another part that I'm going to go into that deals with the ancient origins of your DNA, like where your DNA has traveled throughout the centuries, back, back, back. Okay, let me click on it. My DNA, Family Finder. As a matter of fact, it was the Family Finder test that I took. So if you're interested in doing it, the Family Finder is about $79 right now. Okay. Okay. The ancient population. 4% middle age, 12% farmer, and the rest is hunter gatherer. So I'm gonna click on each of them and tell you and show you the map. Okay. For the middle age invader with 4%, as you can see, they traveled from Georgia into Europe and they branched out. Okay. Now for the 12% farmer, they came out of Syria, and went into Europe. Okay. And the 4%, okay, the 9%, sorry. The 9% hunter gatherers came out of Egypt and went into Spain. As you can see by the red line. Spain and I think France. But they migrated out of Egypt. So that's my ancient DNA. And the little, the little symbols represent where they was digging at to get all this information, and the bones and the DNA and everything. Okay, so that's my results, and how I feel about it. It could have been more. They could have told, if you're from Kenya, from South Africa, Nigeria, precise locations, but it didn't. Did I get all that I wanted to know? No. I wanted to know more. It's not what I expected. I thought it was going to be more, the African part and the Middle Eastern part. But because what my grandmother told me about the turkey, the East Indian, but it was unfortunately it was less than 2%. So, but it's okay. I'm gonna do another test, and I'm gonna come back, and I'm gonna show you the results of that test. I have my heritage that I also did, but I'm gonna do an ancestry test in another month or so, and I'm gonna come back and give you those results. But tomorrow, I'm going to tell you my heritage results because I did two tests, and I'm going to upload these results to JetMatch because JetMatch is a free website that you can upload your test results to and get more matches. So stick around tomorrow or later on this afternoon. I'm gonna come back with the MyHeritage results. Thank you for listening, And see you later. Peace.